G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well and I hope you're ready for another Milk Punch Monday. While yet another party is happening in the next room, so it's going to be a little bit noisy, background noise. Just pretend I'm actually making this in a bar rather than my kitchen, and then it will all make sense. And for this week's Milk Punch Monday, Milk Clarified cocktail, I thought, well, why not do one of the most popular cocktails in the world at the moment, the Porn Star Martini. I'm reliably informed by a couple guys I know who work in bars in the UK that when they're on a shift, they're making them non-stop. It's what everyone orders. It's not quite that out of control in Australia and the US from what I'm told, but it's a very popular cocktail, and I have made it before on my channel in my Vodka is Bullshit series. Namely, one of the main ingredients in a standard Porn Star Martini is vodka, and as I always say, look, no foul on you if you enjoy drinking vodka, but in terms of making cocktails, it brings nothing to the party. It's alcohol content with no flavor and no character. And if you're going to have alcohol content, why not have it with some character? So with that in mind, not only am I milk clarifying this cocktail, but I am in fact doing a vodka substitution, which you'll see coming up. And I'm also using some fresh passion fruit. That's the word I was trying to think. Often people just use a passion fruit liqueur, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I've actually got some passion fruit. I've strained it because I don't want the pulp in the drink. That'll mess with the clarification. So the first thing I'm adding from about most recipes, when they suggest using a fresh passion fruit, they say 1 to 2 passion fruit, which is very ambiguous. But when I sort of strained the juice, I ended up with 1 ounce of passion fruit juice. To this, I'm adding the passion fruit liqueur. I'm using this one, Passoa, with its rather radioactive color. There are a lot of different passion fruit liqueurs you can use. They're on the market. I actually, one time, there's an Australian maker who has a passion fruit gin liqueur. I really want to make a Porn Star Martini with that, but I don't actually have that at the moment. If and when I get that, I'll probably make a Porn Star Martini with that. But for now, I'm also adding 1 ounce or 30 mils of passion fruit liqueur. Now it's time for my vodka substitution, and this is going to be controversial. People regularly say use vanilla vodka in this because the two strong flavors in a Porn Star Martini are vanilla and passion fruit. I thought, well, I'm going to use something else, and hey, there was this Captain Morgan sitting around. I'm not a fan of it myself, but my son got it for a party, and there's a little bit left, and there's very strong vanilla notes in Captain Morgan, so I thought, yeah, I'm clarifying it anyway, so why not? I am going to add 2 ounces or 60 mils of Captain Morgan spiced. Speaking of vanilla, for the sweetener, I'm using a vanilla syrup. It's pretty easy to make a vanilla syrup at home. Just when you're cooking up your sugar syrup, have vanilla bean pods in it. But I actually got this store-bought one from Monin. It's just a vanilla syrup. I think it's actually designed to go in coffee, but I'm using it for cocktails. Going to do half an ounce or 15 mils of vanilla syrup. The final touch is some lime juice. Doing 15 mils, I squeezed some earlier. Look, store-bought's honestly fine in something like this. It's got pretty garish flavors as it is, but I do have some I squeezed earlier. So 15 mils, half an ounce of lime juice. That's all the ingredients, and usually I would shake that, but I'm clarifying it. So I add that to milk. So basically it's a ratio of 4 to 1. If you've not seen my clarified recipes before, you want the ratio of your drink to the milk to be about 4 to 1, and then you let that curdle. It starts curdling very quickly. You leave it for anywhere from a few minutes to half an hour. Not longer than that. Some people tell you to leave it for 12 or 24 hours. You don't have to do that. You want the curds to form, you pour it through a coffee filter, and it's the curds that do the hard work here. So the first stuff that goes through will be a bit cloudy, so you want to let it run through for a minute or two and then pour that back through, or pour the whole thing through more than once to get a nice clear result. Big tip if you're trying this at home, milk clarifying a Porn Star Martini, do not use passion fruit, like fresh passion fruit, stuff that's got passion fruit pulp. I did, and it caused me no end of trouble, even though I strained the pulp out of the passion fruit. But now there's too much fiber in it, and it clogged up my coffee filter paper, and it was a pain in the ass. Do it just with passion fruit liqueur, or maybe if there's some store-bought passion fruit juice that's got like no fibre in it at all, use that. Don't use fresh passion fruit if you're milk clarifying. It caused me no end of grief and I was really pissed off for an extended period. But my end result, that's clear. If you see the garish colour that particularly the Pessoa makes it, you can see that's a big change. In terms of garnish, I'm just going to put a dehydrated orange wheel on top, just to float, because why not indeed? But now to taste it, oh, yeah, this is one of those dangerous ones that doesn't taste like alcohol. A little bit of the tartness of the passion fruit is still there. And yeah, other than that, it's a very light drink. It is typical of milk clarified drinks. It's very light, it's very deceptive, and it looks great. So I call this another win. The milk clarified porn star martini tastes way better than a standard porn star martini made with vodka. I'll say that out there because, well, as I said, I acknowledge my choice of using Captain Morgan might be controversial, but it's kept the vanilla notes in there. So I back myself on that call, honestly, controversial or not. Yes, I call this one another winner because milk clarifying stuff, it doesn't always make the drink better, but it does make it interesting. It's always interesting, the process. This one, very good, very light. You can batch a huge amount of this and just pour it out and jug to people and they'd love you because it's very easy drinking, it's very nice and very enjoyable. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope if you're not already subscribed, you will subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. And in the meantime, until I'm back, until I see you again, take care of yourself, take care of people around you, and until next time, cheers.